here on lesson 9.1, page 495 in your book. This lesson is annoying. It's going to give you story problems and it wants you to write an equation. Remember, an equation has an equal sign. However, you won't be able to solve for this equation because they're going to give you two letters. And if you have two letters, then you can't solve. So in this, in the story on problem number 2, it says that you are, you're buying something off the internet and it costs $6 for shipping no matter what you buy. So we're just going to put that into our equation. $6 for shipping. Okay. The total cost, that's going to be the letter C. And anytime you see a total, you should probably put it after the equal sign. And then the price of an item, that can change for whatever you buy. Okay. So the overall idea of what you're supposed to get from this lesson is being able to identify the independent variable and the dependent variable, okay? I'm not the best to define these things, but I try really hard, okay? So just know that I'm trying. An independent variable, I like to say that it's in the main part of the math sentence. This is the independent variable because it can change. It can make its own decisions. If you're independent, you get to make your own decisions. You get to decide what you have for dinner. You get to decide what kind of car you buy. You are an independent human being and you get to decide the choices that you make. In this story problem, you get to decide what the price of your item is. You get to decide, oh, am I going to get a $5 shirt? Am I going to get a $10 shirt? Am I going to get a $15 or $50 shirt? This is an independent decision, okay? But your cost, your total, depends on what's in the problem. So this is usually the dependent one, okay? That's how I like to explain it. The thing that you get to decide, the thing that you have power over, that's independent. I get to decide, okay? Dependent, this can change based on this. In your book, it says to write the independent variable, it says to write the independent variable, and then it has an equation. And if you notice in your book, the equal sign is on the wrong side. And remember that we don't like that, okay? Going on to problem number 3. Oh yeah, on number 2, you can't solve for this because we don't know what the price is because that can change. And we don't know what the cost is because it depends on the price. This problem, I asked a few different teachers what they thought of this problem. And we all had different answers. So I'm gonna say that you don't have to do this problem, but I do want to talk about it. It says that they're making necklaces, okay? N is for necklaces. And on every single necklace, there will be 12 beads. And the total number of beads is the letter B. So while I was writing this down, I was like, okay, we can say that there's 12 beads on every necklace, and that will tell us how many beads we used total. So if we do that, then this is the independent, you know, I get to decide how many necklaces I make. But then the beads, that's dependent on how many necklaces I choose to make. Okay, that's dependent. However, you could say, I have this many beads. I have 450 something beads. And I have to divide that by 12 to tell me how many necklaces I could make. So then this becomes the independent variable, And this becomes the dependent, because what if I only have 24 beads? Then I can only make 2 necklaces. This is why we went back and forth, because you can set it up in either way. And I feel like not many questions can do this. So I feel like this was a poorly written question. Okay, so just know what independent and dependent are and how you put them into an equation. And I know it was confusing, but I tried my best. Okay, on your worksheet, you don't have to do anything on the front of 9.1, but you do have to do all of the back. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed, because number 1, you only have this choice of A, B, C, or D. Okay, and they're gonna be mixed up. Number 2, only A, B, C, or D. So like this A will not go down here. Okay, it's only gonna be affiliated with number 1. So yeah, nothing on the front, everything on the back. Have a wonderful day. See you later.